Well, hello, College of Communication staff and students around the world. This is Kenny Jackson again, and here I'm having a wonderful time. This is the University of the Nations workshop. We're in 4 different locations. I'm here in Lausanne, Switzerland. We've got some good friends that are up in Kiev, as well as Cairo and Cape Town. And God's been really doing some amazing things, speaking to us, challenging us regarding justice and mercy, and how only at the cross do those 2 things come together. But our responsibility as we go forward as University of the Nations to work with the Lord and the Holy Spirit in stepping out in justice and in mercy and in the various places that He has us. I want to introduce you to somebody brand new to our college. His name is Mark Murnane, and he's based in the Nashville area in the United States. He's going to be starting up a brand new course that we hope will go all around the world eventually and be located in a number of places. But it's called Applied Methods of Communication, and Mark's going to tell us a little bit about that course right now.
The Applied Methods of Communication course is being designed so that students who take the course will walk away with a better understanding of how each medium of communication, electronic media, graphic design, public speaking, video, how they all can go together to create a comprehensive communication strategy. Students who take the course will develop and grow their own skills while working on a team with people who have whose skill levels are in other areas, so that they can grow to appreciate each other and what each other brings to the table, but at the same time understanding how they all go together and how to create a strategy from using all of those methods. The outreach will be situated right in the middle of the lecture phase. Outreach will be mandatory, and it's something I'm excited about. It means people have to commit to 6 months, but I believe it's going to be worth it. Students will research a societal need, say, for example, clean water wells in India. That's not where we're going, but for example. And they will research all the things that go on with that, why they need clean water, what are the community's impacts, how are they impacted when they have clean water. And then they'll go and serve in that specific area. They'll go help dig those wells. They'll witness how it impacts a community. We'll share the gospel through clean water. Jesus drew water from a well and used that and said He is the water of life. So we'll do that, and we'll gather all the media for that, video, photography, stories, you name it, we'll do it. And then we'll bring it back and we'll combine it into a presentation that we're going to take to churches to call them to respond and engage in helping see that issue be dealt with and the kingdom come in that specific way. This isn't a lot of theory about things and this is how it could happen. It's going to be learning in the classroom about issues like communication with injustice, communication with churches, the theology of communication, and then immediately it's going to go into practice. Immediately you have to put it into practice so that you pass the course, because students will be evaluated with the quality of their work, but also do people respond. And so how well you apply it will directly affect how the outcome of the course, but also it will affect the kingdom in huge ways by calling people to respond and engage in these issues. And so that application part is huge. It's critical, and I think I'm really excited about that aspect of it. This is something I'm really excited about, is because it's going to be formatted a little differently. When you come into the course, you'll take graphic design, for example. Well, there'll be a mentor who walks you through improving your skills in graphic design, whether it's in Photoshop, whether it's in Illustrator, whether it's in InDesign, you name it, and help you improve your skills in there individually, so that time in the classroom won't be about there won't be a graphic design week. It will be teaching on how everything goes together in whatever issue that is that we're talking about, whether, like I said, communication in churches or communication with businesses, or the power of digital media. Because digital media isn't just digital, it's graphic design, it's video, it's speaking, it's being able to do things like have an interview. One of the things we want to make sure is that staff members at other bases that come and take this course, they will be able to go back and develop communication strategies for their base. The goal is not that this course will be multiplied immediately, that they'll come back and staff it, and then they'll go back to the base and start the school, because that's a long process. I want to see that happen eventually, but initially I want it to be helpful to bases to develop strategies so that their base is more effective in communicating what they do to their community around them, as well as recruiting new students and recruiting other staff members and all of that. So we don't want people to come to take this course and then stay here to staff the course. We want people to take this course, take what they learn, and take it back to their base to help their base in grow in that area.
I'm passionate about seeing the University of the Nations, particularly in the College of Communication, find ways to communicate the good news of Jesus in creative ways around the world.
My name is Tom Bloomer.
Je m'appelle Tom Bloomer.
I live at Bertigny in Switzerland.
J'habite à Burtigny en Suisse.
And I'm the international provost of the university.
Et je suis le doyen international de l'université, le recteur international de l'Université des Nations.
People always ask me, what does a provost do?
Beaucoup de gens me demandent qu'est-ce qu'un recteur fait.
And I don't tell them,
Et moi, je leur dis pas,
because it's a secret.
parce que c'est un secret.
But it's just as important as it sounds.
Mais ça sonne tout aussi important que ça l'est. C'est tout aussi important que ça le fait.
Thank you. My name is Marcus Steffen,
Je m'appelle Marcus Steffen
and I'm serving as the director of the Genesis Center.
et je dirige le centre Genesis.
I'm also one of the vice presidents
Je suis
of the
aussi
University of the Nations.
un des vice-présidents de l'Université des
And
Nations.
together with my wife, we are the base leaders here at UofN Lausanne.